advanced demo of the property investment analyzer. This is guys looking at section 13 and those kind of things. So just once again, you can load a property here from blank, so all the details, or if you're looking at one of our properties, is you can just say that and then say add from template, then it will auto populate all the information. You can change, you know, the variables as it suits you. Righto, next one that's important, we're looking at section 13. So I'm going to say this is, for instance, a sectional title, and that is important with respect to your deductions. And here you can choose your marginal income tax rate, and you know, upon disposal fees, what would your estate agent fees be? Let's just put that at 3%. Other selling costs and leaving empty, and capital gains tax inclusion rate, you can change that as you wish. Righto, so what are we interested in here? I'm interested in viewing at this point individual property. I want to do a 20-year analysis. I can take that up and down, or no, I just want to look at silver views. And here's all the graphs that I can pull from this, and it auto populates immediately. So there's my cash flow after tax, cash flow before tax, that's annual cash flow before tax, cumulative cash flow, etc., etc. You can go through each and every one of them, but the nice thing is if you scroll down, you'll see a 20-year assessment, or if it's 30 years, a 30-year assessment, and this gives you your value, your equity, your loan balance, your rental for that year, your operational expenditure, including your rental management fee, levies, rates and taxes, maintenance, any of those fees that will be here. Your interest, this is important for your mortgage. And let me just go back. It doesn't show section 13. This is where it shows section 13. And the reason is because I didn't click it here. So let's click apply section 13. So let's see what the impact of that is. So there's my additional deduction, 13.6 deduction on this property. So that's my total taxable income, my tax paid. It's a negative amount. Obviously, I'm still in the negative, and I've got the tax credit from section 13. That's my cash flow pre-tax, my cash flow after tax. So technically that divided by 12 is what you're paying for this property in that year, obviously plus your acquisition costs, if any. And there you go. So cumulative cash flow, this includes your acquisition fees and your shortfalls for the year. Cash on cash return, it's because of the acquisition costs initially, it's going to be a little bit lower. That's your cap rate, your internal rate of return if sold in that year, and based on the agent fee, the sales agent fee that you specified. Capital gain that you've made at the end of that year is that. Capital gains tax based on your inclusion rate is that. And your net sale cash, so that's what you're going to walk away with. But remember, I just want to say one thing that's not factored in here. If you're buying properties with section 13, the recoupment amount is not provided for in this calculation. So know that you are in it for 20 years. If you exit earlier, there is a recoupment amount. So I'll build that into a future package of this, but this gives you a nice overview. You can work with section 13 or without it. The nice thing is if you're looking at buying multiple properties and it's similar properties, there's a shortcut that you don't have to add everything. We just say duplicate, 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 duplicate. So there's copies of everything. You can see they're also different colors, and now I can have a portfolio view, which is quite nice. So based on these properties, I want to now look at a portfolio summary, and this must be portfolio summary. You can also rename them or whatever. So, and in this portfolio summary, I want to see now what is my cash flow after tax. So right, year one, it's 92,000 Rand after tax that I'm in for in this property, and that's how my cash flow changes over time. And the nice thing, here's a portfolio assessment where I can have exactly the same figures as before, but just based on all the properties in the portfolio. So this is a really nice tool to quickly assess and evaluate investment properties before you buy, and do your financial planning to make sure that your budgetary planning, to make sure that you are aware of the costs and can plan for it accordingly. Thanks guys, enjoy.